Where did you hear that? Well, no matter. It was a long time ago, but yes, I used to be. Why do you bring that up? Someone claiming to be a Mayfly. You're the only surviving Mayfly I know of. Are you saying this woman was an imposter? Well, Mary's a common enough name, especially for low-ranked Rosetta members. At this point, most of them are clones with the same few names. I haven't been a member of Rosetta since Starfall, 20 years ago. When it comes to what they're up to now, I don't know any more than you do. But I do know of one place that might be helpful to you. Source Extraction Point 73. Rosetta keeps a backup data terminal there holding all its personnel data. I'm completely sure. I know because I installed that terminal myself. It's set to auto-update for at least another century. I trained as one, but when I worked for Rosetta, I was a data manager. That's why I was the one who installed that terminal inside Source Extraction Point 73. Even Rosetta's resources were limited by Starfall. Unless that terminal's been damaged or destroyed, they'll still be using it. Here, take my fingerprint and eye scans to unlock the terminal. I hope some good will finally come from all the work I did for that evil organization.
This is the location Trent gave us. Source Extraction Point 73. Plenty of Rosetta forces guarding this place. Maybe that's a sign the data terminal is still there.
Did you hear that?
That's the data terminal. We just need to enter Trent's fingerprint and eye scans. And then we'll be able to discover who our friend Mary really is.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Mary Ames, huh? I knew there was something off about that woman. And she's no mere Rosetta agent either. She's commander-in-chief of all the Rosetta forces on this island. Let's get back to Blackfell and ask Trent about this. He might be able to tell us something more.
So you've been to Source Extraction Point 73 then? What did you find out about this Mary person? Mary Ames, Nalcott Security Department, Warden of the Nalcott Island Containment Zone, Commander-in-Chief. So in other words, if I hadn't left Rosetta, then this Mary Ames would be my boss. Think she'd make a good manager? I know. I understand she's the one who reactivated the monoliths and wiped out the Mayflies, and who knows what else. We probably have her to thank for stirring up open conflicts between the Union and Rosetta. Regardless of her intentions, we must thwart her plans. As the leader of the Union, I'll tell you this. I know how much of a debt we owe the Mayflies. After all you've done for us, this is our chance to pay you back. You have our support. Sure, ask me anything. You mean you really don't know? The containment zone isn't located on Nalcott. It is Nalcott. The entire island is a Rosetta prison for dangerous deviations. I am. Rosetta decided the whole island of Nalcott was the perfect containment zone for deviations, transcendence, and other dangerous phenomena. Think about it. The monoliths, the other Rosetta facilities. These are all just fancy cages. The monoliths provide miraculous amounts of energy. But where do you think that energy comes from? There you go. The Transcendents are entrenched in the monoliths, but they're also prisoners there. They feed on life, and Rosetta feeds on their energy. It's a win-win situation for everyone except us mortals who get chewed up. It's been 20 years since Starfall, but Nalcott has never stopped being one big prison. I don't know what else Rosetta has in the works, but I'm sure they're not going to give up on their plans. I'm afraid I don't know about that. Maybe the Sanctuary refers to rift space. That's what we call the zone between our world and other dimensions. Each of the Transcendents in the monolith reside in a pocket of rift space. So it could be that's what Mary meant when she mentioned a sanctuary. We never used that term when I was with Rosetta, though. Maybe she's referring to some separate pocket of rift space, or another realm entirely. Unfortunately, I'm at a loss there too. That said, it's been 20 years since I was last in Rosetta. There's plenty they must have discovered since then. I don't know who this girl is, but if the head of Rosetta here is personally involved, then she's no ordinary child. Whatever Mary plans to do with that girl, it can't be good. And whoever that girl is, I'm sure she needs your protection from Rosetta even more than the rest of us do. Then good luck, Mayfly. No matter how difficult the road ahead is, I hope you don't give up. Humanity is counting on you.
Well, at least now we finally know what kind of enemy we're up against. Mary Ames is responsible for everything that's happened on Nalcott, but she's still just a cog in Rosetta's global machine. If we can take her down, though, we'll be protecting everyone on this island.